Alright, so yesterday we started very early. Now we actually start super late, so there's the duality of that. But hey, twice in a row though. I actually managed to get myself to actually start the stream today, so W. Massive W. Hope you're all doing well. We're just gonna go ahead today, chat, and just do an escalation run probably. I don't want to do anything fancy today because I'm a bit, tired, whatever. Let's just do a cozy escalation run and see where it goes. For the most part, and we're just gonna take it easy for today. We're just gonna take it easy. Which I mean I suppose I could start that. Or wait, someone's gonna get released now. It took me so long to realize that you can see the reagent image there. And someone's getting released in the world. Bye bye. But yeah, we're probably just gonna hop on some escalation today and just see where it goes for the most part. So hey, friendly cat, welcome in, and Athena also welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. But yeah, I'm just gonna hop on an escalation, and we're just gonna have a chill time today. I don't wanna do anything fancy. What's happening? We are 3 minutes into the stream, and believe it or not, Necro, we are starting the stupid fucking game. 3 minutes into the stream, like that's a new record. That's a new record. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Oh yeah, I'm doing great. I'm just tired again, like the usual. I'm just EP, but I mean, at this point, it's like normal. So, did you find the new Easter eggs? You mean the one on kidnap? You're probably talking about like the post-its on like kidnap. I did that. Yeah, I did that. Which is pretty cool that they're adding secrets like that. We just spent 90 plus minutes, bro. Kudos to you if you actually managed to do it without a guide. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Because some of the spots are hell. Yeah, I figured, Necro, because some of these spots are just pure hell. It's like so specific, and you just really have to look like everywhere. Javi also welcome in. Extra sound traps. Yeah, the one in the, like the firefighter station, whatever. Like, bro. Also the one in a subway too, behind the seat. I just sat down with some ice cream, so I was pleasantly surprised to see you went live at the same time. Hey, let's go. I wanted to go live. Funny thing, I wanted to go live like half an hour earlier, but I was watching Happy Hop do like his God Run thing again, and he was like on Shadows of Yharnam, so I had to watch that. He actually made it past, so that's amazing. Yeah, what flavor do you have actually? Something fancy or something basic bitch like myself? Like, regarding ice cream, I'm very fucking basic, chat. I'm very fucking basic. I must always watch you while I cook. I mean, I hope that the food doesn't get burnt then. I suppose. But yeah, we're just gonna play some Escalation today, chat. We're not gonna do the streak today. Homemade lemon curd ice cream, that's awesome. It has happened, oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, we're just gonna do some Escalation. I'm not gonna continue the streak today, maybe next stream. But I'm just too tired to log in for something like that, so we're just gonna play a chill and just do an Escalation on and see where we go. Bro, what's wrong with that guy? So it was supposed to be the full German stream. I have no energy for that today. I have no fucking energy for that today, I'm sorry. Maybe next April Fools. Bullet, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be a disappointment. But I just have no energy for that today. So it's just like, yeah, let's just do a cozy Escalation stream with nothing attached to it. I just wanted to go live because I also want to get to the point again, chat, where I'm consistent, because I've been rather inconsistent as long as I've been doing the 100 Escalation video. I've like skipped a lot of streams. So I just want to get into the habit of streaming more regularly again and like more consistently as well. You don't want us to miss you, admit it. Oh man. Was watching that video, then I got the notification real life that intro was great. You mean for the 100 video? Yeah. Probably my favorite part of the video that I did. Like of the video in itself. Probably was my favorite part. Low key to do. Yeah, awesome, thank you as well. Yeah, I hope the algorithm does its thing. I'm not gonna lie, from past experiences of other projects like these, because that's not the first big project I ever did on YouTube, like from old channels and stuff. I still know that, you know, YouTube isn't great regarding shit like that, and sometimes I look at it from a pessimistic angle, but I mean, here's hoping, right? And I mean, the main important thing is also, let's hope that they change Escalation so we can do it again, right? And then I can do the sequel video. And hopefully that sequel video is gonna be a case of that video, like the 100 video, was crawling, so the next, like the sequel to it, will be able to run, you know? That I can do that video even better than the other one. Because here's the thing, it took me 6 months to do that shit, which sometimes I still feel it's not justified. To be fair though, it was also because I was procrastinating like crazy. But yeah. And cold mines also welcome in. Fair enough, cold mines, fair enough. But yeah, I just really hope that we are not stuck with a thing now where they are not revisiting Escalation anymore. That it's not a case of, oh, we touched Escalation in Season 2 and now we're done with it. So now it's in that state where it's like watered down. They're like, oh, okay, this is fine for now, you know. Because I would really hate for that to be the case. Because I really want to try this again with like Sus, Jarvie and crap. Just want a save system, so I should play it. I'm pretty sure the save system is coming soon. I'm pretty sure. Because for, like, I think they know it's like top priority, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's coming out season 3. It wouldn't surprise me. Because that's a thing a lot of people have been asking ever since season 1. And you know, some things just take time, but it might be now almost a year later. Ever since the thing came out, that they're gonna lock in. Now, if so, I like it for a save system, it shouldn't be after a certain amount of tries, it should just be period. It should just be save period, so... Gooseberry ice cream is pretty self-explanatory. Bambino ice cream, I imagine, would be just milk cream. Pistachio ice cream would Coil be. Right. A Coil one would be pistachio ice cream. Also, by the way, epic right now. We are escaping the trial without escape music. Let's go, chat. Very epic. Let's go. Also, Raven, welcome in. I just saw you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, exactly, Kurt. And that would also mean that if he get this with an escalation, I would just go ahead and, you know, just try to go as far as possible without dying and shit like that. Because then I actually can just be like, okay, I'm gonna do 30 trials today. Okay, I'm gonna continue that next stream, the next 30 trials or something like that, you know? Like, then I can realistically go for, like, long streak challenges. And I don't have to be, like, someone like Rossi, who, I don't know what their sleeping schedule is, and be, you know, above and beyond. No, I scrapped that, Citizen. I'm sorry, but I'm just not in the mood for that right now. I just wanna chill. So, we're just doing normal, like a normal stream with Escalation. Yeah, for Destroy, the soundtrack at the end is missing. It's consistent. It's like a consistent bug that happened with the update. But only on this map as far as I know. Like, only on Destroy. And like for 5 out of 10 to the guinea pig, and it kicks me out for being idle. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But who has more free time? That, yeah. Like, it's not a test of skill, especially on solo. Like, I have a more skilled run, quote-unquote, because I don't use respawns. But at the end of the day, it's just more of a who can outlast the longest before falling asleep, you know, rather than an actual skill-based test. If that makes sense. So, yeah. My vape broke. I'm sorry, Raven. I'm very sorry. I mean, to be fair, one thing these people do, I feel like, is auto-clicker bullshit. Wait, can I do this? Wait, it auto-aimed. You saw that. Bro, what? And then he follows the ball throw. That's so funny.
Hello.
Star Paladin, thank you for following. Hope you're doing well. You need to do cocaine or speed. Yeah. Yeah, and I think how a lot of people do it is just have like an auto clicker probably. That's probably how a lot of people do it that go far. Because I'm gonna be honest, especially for solo, if it's co-op, then I can understand it more. Because co-op runs, generally speaking, especially now that Stay Together got removed, especially now, like they are way more sped up than solo. So if people log in, let's say for the 300 run that M6 did, like the 300 was like 20 hours or something like that. On a sweaty day, that is imaginable. Still obviously is like above and beyond, but imaginable. But if you were to do that solo, you would easily be at 40 hours, which at one point is like, yeah, right. Stay Together getting removed. Mistake. Like an absolute mistake. What I just hope that means is there's... Like, my hope is that they're gonna make it so we have this version of Stay Together and then we have an Escalation X or whatever it's called at some point, which is just a harder version of Escalation. Which has, like, stuff like Stay Together and also, you know, something close to the old Ultra and is, like, generally speaking way harder. Like if they make an Escalation X, which obviously then copyright please to me, I came up with that name, Winky Face, but you know, if they do something like that, like, I would love that, because then people who play casually can just play the normal Escalation, which is just easy, and, you know, can get into it. Like, if they want to, but, like, hardcore players can then play their version of Escalation, and it would just also just fix a bunch, simply because right now Escalation only has one difficulty, and it's the exact same thing for when Trials came out and there weren't any difficulty settings. It would always be a roller coaster, people finding this too hard, people finding this too easy, because everyone plays on the same difficulty, and then they added like the 4 difficulty system, which was such a big deal, and it's still, in my opinion, like the best thing ever. And if they do something like that for Escalation, would be peak. One hit and you die, bro. Bro. And then try to do a 100 streak on that. Peak. Absolute peak. Escalate harder, exactly. Like for example, if you have done Escalation X, you start already at Psychosurgery difficulty, for example. And then at like 20 or 30, you have like the old Ultra, for example. Hey Kitty Cat, welcome. But you have to edge the entire time. That's fucking impossible. I'm sorry, but... It's looking shiny a little bit, right? A little bit. I don't know what causes that. Which by the way, I still need to re-dye it back. Like, way more black. Again. Like, it lost its black color a long time ago. And I still need to do that. I haven't done that over the weekend. I still haven't done that. I will definitely do it over the course of the next few days. I'm just procrastinating like crazy again. It's just my problem. It's just a me issue. Where I'm gonna get slapped left and right. Yeah. Do we have any confirmation? We don't. But I think, like, Rosie hinted on the dev stream that it's gonna be following up to, like, the Under Surveillance event. So don't be surprised if all of a sudden it says that it already comes out on April 22nd. Don't be surprised when it happens. Don't expect it, obviously, because my expectation is that we're gonna get weeklies first, but it might as well be that they're gonna be like, yeah, Under Surveillance, and directly after that Season 3. Like, it was hinted at that it could be like that in the last dev stream, so... You need your hair tips. Why did I need to think about dance tips when you said hair tips? What is fucking wrong with me? I don't know how long. Yeah, would be especially with Stay Together variant. It's fucking insane, you know. Like if they bring back the Stay Together variator for like the Edge thing, like that's fucking rough, Raven. That's fucking rough. For obviously no particular reason whatsoever. Haven't learned that name in a long time. Don't worry, we're still making fun of him to this day, so don't worry. He's not forgotten. His morality, is that even a word? Has not been forgotten. Don't worry. Anything followed by tips will remind you of dance tips. I'm actually so excited for custom, which is confirmed. I mean, she pretty much said that at a one dev stream, and again she also said that the poster hints at what the new game mode is, and it has a blueprint, so unless it's a mega debate and it's PvP, which please no, I want custom trials first, yeah. Which I'm not, I don't need to tell you that custom trials is like massive, so I don't need to tell you that. Even if it's just select your trial and select your variators, even if it's just that, like boom, boom. Massive replayability, massive value for making content, and fixes so many issues, including the MK problem that we are having since Season 1. Boom, fixes that, for example. Because you can just play any MK with anything. Got released 25 today, let's go. Let's go. Exactly, like custom trials when it comes out, I already have so many ideas in my mind what I wanna do. And expect a lot of videos just to drop like crazy with different stuff, like testing out different variators for different trials, and also redoing all challenges like the empty report challenge or no stamina challenge and all these things for the MKs, obviously. Like it's gonna be massive. Also, we have both the, why do we have both the child escort mission back to back again? Watching vote on variators, yeah, and I've hinted at that before. Once custom trials comes out, I'm gonna make that a channel point reward. Should go without saying. Should go without saying. Like that's gonna be a channel point reward, 100%. So we can save up for that shit. I really hope it's coming out with Season 3 though. I really hope so. I mean, to be fair, you saw the trailer, right? You saw the trailer for, what's it called? You saw the trailer for Under Surveillance, and Easterman said something like, you wanna craft your own destiny or some weird shit like that. Like, that is fucking foreshadowing if I've ever seen it, you know? When they removed it, yeah, I get that. I 100% get that. Star Paladin. the MKs back. No, you don't need that. That's the thing. You don't need to ask for the MKs back, because if you get customs, you can just select all the MKs that you want, you know? You don't need the MKs back if you can just select them yourself, you know? That's like why custom trials is also so huge. That's why customs is so big. Like literally 3 pillars. Insane replayability, incredibly awesome for content creators like myself, like Blue 8 as well. Like I've heard Blue 8 also wants to do a billion different shit with customs, obviously. Like for all of us, I'm pretty sure like someone like Dacia or someone else are also gonna go hams on that shit. It's gonna be great, and obviously it fixes some problems. Most notably the MK problem that we had since season 1. It's a battle pass, bro. Fine-tune difficulty, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can also literally just go ahead and just go. Okay, I wanna play countdown on all the maps, but I wanna do countdown on base difficulty just to see what the maps are like with countdown on its own. Okay, now I wanna do countdown on every single map on something that's more like psychosurgery. Now I wanna... Wait, is Amelia right there? Amelia's right there, right? Hey, I spotted you actually, not by... Like, actually on purpose. Actually on purpose and not by accident. Every single time I spotted Amelia, otherwise I would have spotted her by accident. And it playing the sound effect and be like, oh, Amelia was there. That escalation rewards you? Yeah. Like, my recommendation for people who say, yeah, I'm done with all the event tasks and whatever, now I don't know what to do. Instead of farming one particular trial, I find it way more fun to just hop on an escalation, do a decently long run. Like, you don't need to do an insane run, just a decently long one or two, and then you most certainly or most commonly already have all the tokens. So to a bricketer, why? Oh, she's gone already. Outboard not gone, yeah. Who asked in one of his videos how long Amelia stays in one of these areas for. I think she disappears and leaves quite pretty, but I wonder if she has animations for leaving. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can just stay there. You can just stay there and eventually just see her leave, so... I'm pretty sure you can just, like, wait and then you will see her leave, so... Oh yeah, I need to locate a broadcaster, actually. The broadcast will replace Easterman? No. No. There's no shot. Like, the most common theory is just that they're gonna capture her eventually, and then she's gonna be turned into a prime asset or something. Like, prime asset would make so much sense for her, since she's always also like very charismatic and whatnot. Okay, you want the screamer? That should hit him, right? Why did that not hit him? Like, the whole idea why I think Amelia as a prime asset would work very well is because she has that charisma that Easterman's after with like the prime assets and whatnot. I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen if they capture her and turn her, you know, and put her under drugs and shit. You don't know what's gonna happen there. Like, she might be the next prime asset that would release in like season 4, right? So there would be some time passing between capturing her and, you know, turning her into a prime asset. If that's the route they wanna go for. Especially like with her convincing reagents to the vault and shit like that, it would make perfect sense. Like the charisma aspect is there for her.
Please, Daddy, call me mother.
It's too predictable? Yeah. I kind of wonder if JT has something different for her in mind. Because her just being captured and becoming a prime asset would be very predictable. But yeah, there's no shot that if they capture her, she just becomes a victim. There's no shot they would just dispose her like that, you know? But yeah, let's go through here and try to find the radio chat. Yeah, it's probably one of these things though, yeah, Necro, it's definitely gonna be, because there are, realistically speaking, there aren't too many options, right? There wouldn't. Also, it would be great if I found like a health sickness bar. That would be great. You're spotting things and enemies should leave an automatic ping. That would be good quality of life, yeah. That should be a thing, because right now, you still see the things. Like, even a small thing, while you're spotting an enemy with X-ray, you should be able to ping him through the wall. I know pinging in this game is very finicky, but alone something like that would be so good quality of life. There's such a large amount of quality of life they can do with X-ray, and I really hope to tap onto that. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the gem. I can now do one more thing. I'm very indifferent about the blind mine buff. Like, I think it's a waste of resources in my opinion. Like, blind mine did not need a change. I do like the barricade change, but in my opinion they should also put a focus more on like X-ray. And I mean, I don't know if they wanna touch heal necessarily, because heal still does what it's supposed to, so it might be fine in their eyes, who knows. That's funny, cat, that's funny. Well, prime asset disable objectives or undo them might be what they go for if a mini becomes a prime asset. I feel, yeah, the laying traps part. I never even noticed. Wait, that's haunting as shit. This is the first time of me noticing that shit. Oh my fucking god, that's actually haunting. That's the first time of me seeing that. I never paid attention to that. Like healing is definitely fine regarding what it's like doing right now. I just wish they kind of changed and buffed it so it has an agency to it, because right now healing is just incredibly passive is the problem, in my opinion. Like, if healing had an ability that you can use proactively, like let's say for example you can use your heal to get stamina or something like that, that would be I don't miss the old blind at all. Like, blind is still very strong now and it's actually balanced now in my opinion. Like, blind was so fucking stupid. Or what? What the fuck was that? Like, you're gonna realize the setup time for mine in early access before the big nerf used to be with the deploy technique. It used to be 1.5 seconds. There was almost no reason to ever run stun. Like stun always used to be very strong as well. But it feels there was no reason to run it, because blind was just, for the most part, outperforming it. Speedrunners still preferred stun at the time because of the stamina and because of the stamina thing that it does. Yeah, Jammer is peak. Like, Jammer, they hardcore cooked with Jammer, like with Jammer rig. And I'm glad that Jammer is widely accepted as like the second best rig, because it deserves it. Like, Jammer is so peak. And like, even though Jammer does some insane shit too, like the revive and shit, I don't think it's like OP or like broken at all. Like, Jammer feels very balanced, because Jammer can do a shitload of stuff, but none of that stuff is like insane busted, you know? You have so many utilities with Jammer, but none of them are like insane broken, you know? Exactly. Stop her, then exactly. Can I hijack traps? And the thing is with Jammer, there's so many scenarios you can use Jammer in, which gives you like unique play. That's probably the thing I love the most about it. Like, for example, the play you can do in Poison Cattle, right? Where you can go through the gate, which normally you can't get through, because it's like a one-way lever, but with Jammer you can open that. You know, little things like that. Like, that's peak. It's supposed to multi-do as well, which I love, yeah. I would definitely agree with that. Like, yeah, hardcore cook with Jammer. That's why, by the way, I'm not mad or sad at all that in Season 3 it seems like we're not getting a new rig. Because let them cook more, maybe. Let them cook more, if they're gonna do, you know... gonna do a new rig. Yeah, the trolling you can do with Jammer is also just peak. Jammer is also a reason why heal is bad. I've thought about that a lot actually, Twitchbait, you're not wrong. Like, Jammer also, but that's just a side effect of it. Like, it doesn't need a nerf because of it, but because of the ability to get health containers, it low-key sideways shits on heal as well. Not wrong. Not wrong. The thing with rigs is that they have to fit like a specific niche. I think going forward, they should look at Jammer for future rigs they come up with. I'd love more that can be used in different ways. Yeah, the problem is just... like, right off the top of my head... I don't know what they could do as a next rig. I'm not gonna lie. And don't say noise distraction. Don't say noise distraction because right now stun does a better job. Like, you can use stun as a very good noise distract tool right now. That's the thing. So, yeah. The randomness for containers is screwed up. I can see your point, but... that's a thing I feel that needed to happen. Like, they added the padlock doors because of the jammer, and they did that medical cabinet change because of the jammer as well. Like, it kinda needed to happen. Because imagine if it was still 100% RNG. Like, yeah, it nerfs X-ray because now instead of looking, oh, what's in there, you just already know what's in there. Like, yeah, that's a nerf to X-ray, but at the same time, it's... yeah. Imagine if that wasn't a thing. Makes it redundant with like an adrenaline rig. Yeah. I mean, I still find it fun. Would find it funny if they actually do the invisibility cloak rig that I like. I had a concept idea for an invisibility cloak rig for a while. If they do something like that, like that would be funny. I just know they need to come up with a good lore reason as well. Plantable device that pings nearby enemies. I mean, if it has some playstyle upgrades, then maybe, but that might be very... that might not be that great at all. Sound distraction is gonna be a rig since stun already makes noise and it's been like that for like 500 years. Yeah. I mean, never say never. All I'm gonna say to you, chat, never say never to stuff like stun getting its sound removed and shit like that, because Psychosis has been an advantage for the player ever since the game out. And then all of a sudden, in Season 2, they were like, okay, let's rework Psychosis so it actually is a second health bar. Like, they actually did that. And now Psychosis is actually a threat now. Like, they actually went ahead and did that. Which, at the time, we just didn't expect to happen, like, ever. So... change can happen. But... It's just a question of the devs see a reason to change certain things. I mean, yeah, the whole make enemies puke thing makes zero sense. You're not wrong. That makes no fucking sense. You're not wrong. Glue grenades? Oh my god. Yeah. Jetzt über affected hypnotized one. Chase each other. Now that could be as an interesting concept. I just do not... I don't know though, chat, how many more stun-based rigs I wanna have in this game though. Because we already have stun, we already have blind, we already have barricade, which is like a pseudo stun, but it sort of is, it sort of isn't. And then you also have the healing rig thing, which, yeah, I don't know. Key is dumb, yeah, blue, bullet, sorry. Yeah, coil is dumb, to answer your question. Yeah, I really want for, I've said it before, for Jammer, like a Jammer, this thing, what they should just do, rework it so it just disable enemy abilities. Disable Franco's gun, disable Coil's stun buttons, disable Gooseberry's bleeding, disable Night Hunter, night vision, and so on and so forth for so and so long. They should just rework it to that and we're good, in my opinion. Would still fit with like the whole strategy part of the Jammer without adding another stun ability, which would be boring in my opinion. Suburbs. I mean, this run might be on for a while, so you never know. I mean, maybe they kill switch suburbs, similar to how I feel like they kill switch, like kill snitch. So maybe if we get suburb, it's like forced at 80 or something like that. Then we're definitely not gonna see that. A shield rig. I mean, I would rather have them give heal a shield ability, if anything. If that makes sense. Gnui Moon, by the way, shirt. You mean the suburb bug? I did not have suburb bug, if that's what you mean. A teleport rig. I mean, wouldn't that be completely pointless unless you can teleport from like cover to cover kind of deal? Because the idea you're suggesting is basically like Kiriko Swift Step, right? And that would be kind of pointless in solo if you couldn't just teleport manually. And at that point, I don't know how. I feel at that point it could be very weird, busted, or you know, restricted, so it's like feels like ass, you know.
Why won't you let me down?
Wait, where's the panel? Didn't the panel lead like in lore? I mean, yeah. A fucking teleport rig might be very far-fetched, not gonna lie. A teleport rig might be very far-fetched. I kind of want to be that guy, but maybe that is a bit far-fetched. Like dematerializing and shit like that, and then reappearing at like another location. I don't know, that might be a bit far-fetched. Who knows? Fuel should be on this side too, by the way. Oh. Dredge's ability from DBD? Oh, so you mean using the, like the, monster closets? You mean... Maybe. You could give us some kind of key that unlocks the elevators, give us your... But yeah, I mean, maybe, potentially. Like, fuck around with them in different ways. Bro, they're right next to each other.
What do you think, Dr. Futterman, if we told the children we needed help?
Those dumb little ships are eating out of my hands, out of my beak, my bills. Tell them whatever you want.
All our little friends in Disneyland helping us out.
Tell them their parents don't love them because they don't.
Oh.
Oh, there was Amelia there too. Oh, shot and animations objective time. Oh wait. Oh yeah, we haven't done this side at all. For some reason I thought we were already finished. Bro, what? Bro, what was that?
Stop filming now. Too sexy to you.
You naughty.
What was that? Yeah, we're gonna go again. We're gonna go again, chat. That was not a run. I don't know what the fuck that was, but... that was definitely... would start all the ultras stay together only after round 20. Yeah, literally what I would suggest. To be fair though, right now, Dopri are more on team make 2 versions of Escalation. But yeah, I like previously I would have done it that way, yeah. And the thing is, the peak is inconsistent too. I've said this before. The main reason why I don't like the current escalation that much is simply because there's no guarantee that you will get, you know, difficulty at higher stages. The old Ultra boss variator system guaranteed that. Nowadays you can get like don't make noise or some weird ass shit like that at high levels. Because the only consistency is like the new Ultra, which is just some very, very basic thing. And other than that, it's just random throw around, you know?
The shuttle is ready to take you to the trial.
MK Ultra Easter Mini.
Could be an upgrade for Jammer. It could be, but at one point you're also gonna remember. Like, I had different ideas for Jammer, right? That would have been an upgrade idea. Fucking with the monster closets, like hacking the monster closets to delay opening would be an idea. But at one point you're gonna ask yourself, when does Jammer do too much? And it's like ability bloat, if that makes sense. At one point, is it like ability bloat And then there's no reason to take anything else but Jammer, because Jammer does so many things, if that makes sense. Like, so many different things. Anyways, let's go again, and hopefully nothing like that will happen again. So the zombie knife, yeah, exactly. And if you attach like more and more and more and more and more like that, like, it's cool. And obviously, as a Jammer fan boy, I would love that, obviously. But at what point is it like too much? Because you're gonna realize you have Jammer doing all this different shit, like, hypothetically, and then you have something like X-Ray, or something like Heal, or something like Blind. Like, Blind is very strong, but it only does this one thing, right? And, like, I guess the adrenaline that you get from it. Whereas Jammer does all this different shit, you know? Like, all this different shit, like, in comparison. Oh my... Fuck, schematics is the very first one. Schematics is the very first one, shit. Now there can be a schematic spawn around here, but... Fuck you. Lockdown gate would have been there. I'm just gonna look in this room while he's like checking there. Sick newspaper. How's the Jammer doing? I mean, not wrong, yeah. Not wrong. Such. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna... Oh my god, this is blocked off. Why the fuck is that blocked off? Okay, there's the schematic right there. I was about to say, let's focus on getting the gens done, and then we can look for the schematics afterwards. Because once we have all the things done, that also means that the entire courthouse is unlocked.
I'll make you pay, I swear to God!
Yeah, no, stay away from like Kitty and shit like that in this game. It won't end well. Like, I'm glad that Outlast doesn't tackle an animal cruelty. And I would rather have it stay that way. Molotovs over there. Yeah, in the sleep room, yeah, sure thing. If you don't put like a perverted twist on it. Cat companions and shit like that, and the sleep room would be awesome. Like, I just with Outlast, it's just gonna be like, let's have a look-see chat. Oh yeah, I don't have thingy. That was last round. Whoops. But chat prediction, do you think that schematic bullshit's gonna happen? Because I don't know if it will. Yeah, schematics are fucking ass. Like, the dev that said on like the dev stream that the favorite thing is like rats was like messaging something, because holy shit, schematics are like even worse. But when unironically, when I went for A+ on the event, I finished poison medicine and I was looking for 20 minutes for the stupid ass schematics. And I ended up finding the broadcast and doing that instead to get my A+. Because fucking hell. White schematics? That's because they're in Escalation. They've been altered, similar to the broadcast. The broadcast doesn't say the Amelia thing either on Escalation, because it wouldn't make sense. Like, these are just things that are for the event only. So... like, we found 3 documents. Normally that never happens. Ever. Found 3 fucking documents this trial. Okay, chat, I'm gonna go outside. Outside the courthouse. I'm just gonna go outside and look in the stores. Yeah, there it is. I mean, maybe that will change. We will learn that there are only a handful spawns per map, and we will learn all the spawns on all the maps, and then schematics will be fine, but for now, it's just fucking insane.
There is the law, and there is chaos.
I think I actually hit him by accident. Never mind, she's not coming, so it's like looking for a hex totem. Like that's a Larry situation. You're not wrong. That's straight up a Larry situation right there. With the stupid ass schematics. You're not wrong. Then they have the Easter egg stickers as secondary objective. They're gonna do Easter eggs. I swear, Red Barrows, please do an Easter event at some point.
Listen to me.
I'm begging you.
Date and be ready. Easterman's been preparing you for something incredible. Something painful. Impossible. Even if the only thing you learn in a slaughterhouse is how to be meat. But maybe that's how we get out of here.
Finally completed the event at 8 AM today. Let's go. Let's go. Not even before part 2 came out. Let's go. Beginning of the run. Yeah, this might be a crap run. Because every time I play with crap, we're gonna get courthouse at the beginning. So this might be a crap run, chat. With like Vindicator 10. Now radio, for example, is more than fine, because radio at least you can hear, you know.
Please proceed.
Trial in the Caribbean because of like the exotic ticker pack. Not wrong, yeah. Want you to play it anymore? Yeah, that's valid. Especially if Season 3 is actually around the corner, like it was hinted at, and it's actually coming out on April 22nd, then best not to burn out. Obviously. It goes without saying. They're right next to each other. Amelia's maps. There's actually a very good question. What would her archetype be, chat? Maybe she would be. She would still have to be the revolutionary archetype, and the lesson is always like obedience and shit like that. Even though that is like very broad. I mean, yeah, she's the daughter of the family, obviously, like the rebellious daughter or whatever. I can 100% picture that. If they're gonna go that route, if they're gonna go that route, I should say. Workshop. I mean, yeah, possibly. Oh, you hurt her. Let me hurt you more!
I promise I tried.
That's right, bitch. That's fucking right. Piss off. Would be punish the anarchists or overthrow the revolution, something like that. I still feel what would have been really cool, that's not Amelia related, but if they were to go the round of have like multiple prime assets in a setting, like Coyle and Franco rivalize, like a rivalry, have it be in a city, and the whole theme would be anarchy. You basically have to manipulate both the police and the mob and create anarchy, and at the end restore order under Murkoff, if that makes sense. Like sweep in, like you're you're practically in that trial causing anarchy by fucking with both sides, like the order of the police and the underworld of the mafia, and you know, in the end you just sweep in as Murkoff being the hero kind of deal. Like, that would be very thematically fitting. Hey Wolfie, welcome. I'm doing very well. Hope you're doing well too. We just lost a very small run, so I had to restart, but we are 2 now. Slowly getting there. They could do a cold thing actually with Amelia. That could fit her too actually, now that you say it. Also, I did not pay attention to the map. We're gonna find it. It's gonna be the fireplace room anyway, so... Yeah, it's gonna be here, right? Yeah, Cole is here too, so... No need to check the map if you already know where it is. Every single prime asset. Yeah. The thing is, they would need to make it make thematic sense. 791. Sabotage the blood orgy. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Let's go. Yeah, the more that I think about it, the more I think the whole cult thing would work well for Amelia, actually. Because what's Easterman been saying over the radio, over the course of this event, he's like really playing into the narrative that eventually Amelia is just gonna be, you know, a thought that is just forgotten, whatever. And, you know, just a fictional fairy tale, whatever the fuck, of like chaos or whatever. Like they could go ahead and, you know, basically twist it so Amelia ends up being an unrealistic cult, whatever. And more of like a fairy monster that you need to defeat or something like that. Not wrong, Mooney, not wrong. bunker, military compound, or some rehabilitation facility for delinquents. That just makes me realize there's so many different map things that we can still explore and can have that in trials. There's still so much stuff. Now we're getting like a second city map back to back with the suburbs in season 3. But it can still do so many different things. Vietnam woman feeding a dog head to an eel. Yeah. He was like talking about Berlin too. I mean, Eastman obviously is losing us with this entire situation, obviously, but yeah. Prison is what I expect the third call map would be like. Like the third call main trial that we get eventually. I expect that to be a prison. And the whole idea is that you are in the prison, and maybe the main gimmick is that you are separated as a group, because in a prison you are like, okay, Athena, take care, good night, sleep tight. And you then have it where you have like rough prison environments and shit, and you basically need to have a prison break to liberate Murkoff guys from the prison or something like that. Going into a similar theme like Courthouse, where you have to win the court battle for Avalanos in Courthouse, like in Vindicatability. And prison would be a similar thing, and obviously Core would be against that for obvious reasons. Like a prison map as like a cold third main trial would make so much sense. Instantly found that. That's very nice. We don't have to worry about that one anymore. Yeah, hospital map. Hospital map, obviously. Okay, Red Bells, I'm not gonna lie. I think you didn't think this one through. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Red Bells. I think you didn't think the spawn through. I can literally not adjust the thing. Yeah, we're not getting an A+ with this one. You're not getting an A+ with this one. Yeah, you can definitely expand on this. Even though there are small buildings in some of the trials, you can definitely expand them into bigger trials. You just need a good narrative and shit. And a good environment, you know. You're too tall, yeah. Six feet 1 POV. Works so well with it. I'm pretty sure they just wanted to explore his like criminal side. Like I know they could have gone ahead and you know explored the whole burst shit whatever, but yeah, they could. They wanted just to go on like the criminal gangster shit. I'm sorry, chat. I cannot go do an A+ streak anymore because of a bug. That's so stupid. Wait, I need to also disarm the other ones. I'm stupid. Times 2. vertical one, that could be cool too. I'm cooked. I'm literally cooked, what the fuck? Hello, document, let's go. Yeah, you don't even have range, so...
What are you doing, fellas?
There's nobody there, Dad.
God damn it.
But yeah, I cannot get that A+, so let's move on. Thanks, asshole, for opening that, by the way. We need that cord. I'm really paranoid for the update where they decide to add something. Why would you be paranoid for that? Like, that would be awesome if you go get something for pinging all the dogs. They still haven't done that. Like, they keep adding, like, small Easter eggs like that, but they're not, you know...
Who wants to learn about obedience?
Dr. Butterman's ready for you. There they are, Dad.
I actually have zero idea how she saw me there. That was actually insane. That was actually insane. What even is the variator? Oh, Toxic Shock, I'm stupid. For some reason I thought we also had, besides the boss variator, we also had like a small, like a door variator accompanying it, because there were like 2 padlock dogs right beside it, you know. That gooseberry interaction was not normal. Let's phrase it that way. It was not normal. But nothing I'm pretty sure I've had that before though. Like, it was nothing it wasn't something that I had that I've never had before, I'm pretty sure, but it was really weird regardless. I wanna get that cord and get a head start. That's why I could have greeted that, but I wanted to have this head start into this area before Gooseberry gets there. That's the main reason why I didn't greet for that. Because now the goose is there, and otherwise she would already be hardcore camping in that area. Yeah. I noticed that too. Like, let's say if I'm here and she walls the block, then I also stumble just because I'm right next to the object. It's quite dumb, I'm not gonna lie. It's quite dumb. Wait, yeah, it's courthouse again. We're actually doing all the courthouse shit now, chat. This is a crap run, actually. This do be a crap run. This do be an Übercharge run. I fucking hate that I only were able to get one upgrade, but I was too tall, chat. I was too tall. So
On the suffering of the weak. Kill the scapegoats to open the gates, and we will let you out.
Enraged witness. We had 4, it could happen, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it could happen. Lowest chance, but it could happen, Raven. You're not wrong. Like, if it's enraged, I would have expected it more at like 6 or something like that, 6 or 7, but it can also happen at 4. You're not wrong. Watch me also get the stupid ass schematics again, by the way. Same map as Fuel, so it's gonna be even extra annoying. No wig upgrades. That's fine then. Extra traps too would be hilarious if we were actually able to, you know, do something with them. Never seen an enraged witness before. You want an escalation video. There's a reason why we make jokes about that, Mooney, about like the enraged witness, and why he was a main character in the opening credits, if you caught that. Like, he was a main character listed in like the opening credits because enraged witnesses are fucking cunts. And I mean, you only saw like, yeah, you only saw like one POV. Like, there was an entire other POV of like crap and so on and so forth, like dealing with that. Hey Jake, welcome. Glad to have you. Fuck you.
Section 1 eliminated. Section 1 security gates opening.
She's fucking stupid. One time cops threatened to time me out if I accidentally summoned enraged witnesses. Yeah, exactly. Like, enraged witnesses. Now, no, you can play against them if you're just really careful. And they have one counter, which is like the secret room thing that I found out about. I'm more than convinced that if you get enraged witnesses and you get that secret room, you can lock them in and they can't do shit against you. But besides that, I mean, to be fair, they also got nerfed because of bunny hopping being silent. Previously, if you bunny hopped like that, they would insta-trigger and if you do that too much, insta flee, which was like, holy fuck. Enraged witnesses are nightmare fuel. Like, one video that I can recommend if you want to see more enraged witness content, by the way, is I think the video was called, I did that around the time where I did my tier list. The video was like called like POV Escape the Courthouse as S tier for me or something like that. And it was basically getting fucked by enraged witnesses compilation. Like, that video I can recommend. It's fucking hilarious. And I turned into a big ass crybaby. Yeah, on psycho difficulty, enemies are faster now. Yeah, they are. They are. On psycho difficulty, enemies are faster. And they also made it so enemies don't lose you around corners as well easily, so... That's a +2. I'm not gonna get the second bulb. I'm just gonna make him go. If I had a brick, maybe. But with that spot, you can't really go for anything like that. He went like the slow as Franco. I'm not gonna lie, I did not pay attention that much to the whole thing, but I believe you. Like, for Franco it would also make sense that he's not faster necessarily, because he has a fucking gun, so... It would make sense.
Section 2, security gates opening.
Do we get the god spot? No, we don't. We don't. I mean, I would need a brick for that. There's a brick for that. Let's go. Peek. Let's see if we can get a good spot there. Wait, did he go in there or? You can lock the... I think, yeah, he has to have gone over there. Unless the door was naturally open, which is very rare. No, we won't. It's gonna be, part 2 is just gonna be other trials. Oh, I hate it. Classic. I should have just thrown again instantly. That was a rookie mistake, chat. That was a rookie mistake. Is a menace too now that he's faster? Yeah. I mean, he used to be incredibly, insanely quick on, like, final exam snitch. So I'm glad they gave him some of that power back. Like, low-key, it is actually insane for Kill the Snitch now. Like, Kill the Snitch Psycho, if you don't have a loadout, like if you're running no loadout, Kill the Snitch Psycho, it's actually insane. It's actually insane now. Insane to a point that I'm low-key scared that they might nerf the trial itself because of that. Like, pushing you cannot greet anymore. At all. Ever. You just can't. And like the final encounter is just... It's just fucking nuts. If you, again, if you don't have a loadout, obviously if you have like blind mine or stun, then different story. But if you want to do it without a loadout, Kill the Snitch final encounter on Psycho difficulty is now absolutely nuts. That's valid, Neko, that's valid. Is it crazy, by the way, that Franco is out now for like 3/4 of a year, pretty much? Isn't that crazy? It feels very recent still. IRL night vision goggles charge on? When? I mean I would need to get summoned, I don't know. Welcome in, by the way, Prince. Welcome.
All identities are false. This is Amelia.
Yeah, no, like you're right with that Twitch bait, and that's maybe why Snitch is safe.
When the day comes, you need to be here and ready.
But you're gonna realize you can get snitched without a loadout in Escalation. And then people will complain about that being too hard, and then they're gonna nerf Snitch. Like the moment they're gonna gonna make it so the big guy isn't there in the final encounter and kill Snitch anymore, this game is cooked. This game and its difficulty is cooked. Like, if you're gonna do that, at least make it so on Psycho and Ultra and whatnot, he's there. Because fucking hell, dude. For the mindset that would take Gooseberry's bleeding over cause rig deactivation now, that's crazy. That's crazy. Thinking like, yeah, Trials is out of early access for over a year now. Even longer with early access, obviously, but yeah. Rat. How many times you died on a specific prime asset? Yeah. And the thing is, they most certainly have stats like that, that's the thing. I thought it was Amelia again. No, there's no April Fool's event. There's not. There is not. I mean, I did not expect it. Did they do the thing, by the way, that they released a trailer? I just know. Is that new? Chat, is that new? Or was that always there and am I stupid? Which prime asset you died the most? Probably Gooseberry. Simply because of a one-shot. I would say a Gooseberry right off the top of my head. Probably.
You go on and bleed out, honey.
It's more stamina. I mean, you can force an enemy to vault it. And if it's someone like Cole who has like a long ass vault animation.
What? Dave, where would I go? Christ, I don't know.
Their name is ship, yes she does, yeah. Could there be a Bambino's, like an MK map of just sewers? I mean, what they're gonna do when thingy comes out, the next downtown MK, it's probably gonna be the exact same map that Kidnap has, the exact same map. They always do that with MKs. That at least the first two MKs share the exact same map. They always do that, so like the next downtown MK is gonna be on the exact same map as Mistress. The provocative side of female beef. You heard her in the background again, by the way. I think she respawned. We got improved jammer, let's go. Wait, no, that was Coil respawning because we just swapped sector. Provocative. I'm not gonna lie, having primetime Gooseberry or primetime Coil is very rare to me. I'm gonna do this because otherwise she's gonna check this place. Yeah, now I manipulated her AI because otherwise she would have beelined me. That would be hilarious, Twitch bit. That would be hilarious. But yeah, if you get a female Prime Master, please make her fucking hot so she can step on me. What? What? Okay, Franco, shut up. Shut up. I can still do... Oh, she doesn't hear it because I'm in the other area though. What? What? Is it a hot take that Poison Bats is my favorite trial and Pleasure is my second with Parrot being my third? It's a hot take, but it's based. It's based. I mean, Pleasure is also my favorite trial, so I'm a weirdo too. Awesome, so it's based. Really hate Pleasure and Poison. I don't see that much Poison hate, funnily enough. Like, Pleasure hate, yeah. Toy Factory hate, yeah. But Poison hate, I don't see it that much, to be honest. The Snitch, Poison, Apples, that's also a very fair selection.
You hit rock bottom. Your life
Look
is
at your
nothing but
name on
opportunity.
Steam cards.
Be ready.
Bro, what are you putting in my mouth again, TwitchBait? That's not my name on Steam. Oh wait, Clans. The more I think about it, the more I just hate Clans because it's just an MK disguised as a trial. Changed my mind. Clancy Orphans is just an MK disguised as a trial. I need a female Prime Master that's actually fucking insane, worse than all three of the existing ones. I mean, it's funny that you say that because I thought, okay, Gooseberry and Core were insane, and then they made Franco, and I was like, holy shit, they raised the bar again. So it would be funny if they made a female one that was even more insane. Second time in a stream, Corvus has completely shut down Whitehorn. She might have some Whitehorn leak PTSD from that, so... Like, she might shut down the entire conversation simply because it was like the main leak thing. Oh, you meant Poison Cattle. Yeah, Poison Cattle is based too. Like, that was based too. From him, which is hilarious. I mean, that's not true. They literally on a Q&A, they literally talked about him. They literally talked about him in that Q&A. Literally, so... I think it's like a red herring thing, maybe, I guess, but... They literally talked about him in a recent Q&A, so... That's just Martyr? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like a Martyr resemblance. A lot of people would love that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, exactly, Twitch bait. It might just be a thing that because Whitehorn is so tainted by the whole leak things. That she's just like, yeah, no, I don't wanna talk about this old fuck anymore. Which I understand, by the way. It's just really funny because, yeah, like, they have not moved on from Whitehorn unless they gave misinformation in that one Q&A on purpose. They have not moved on from Whitehorn. Just don't understand the hate towards Franco. I mean, the hate stems from the fact that you can't just outrun him. Which you could do for most of the enemies in this game. Like, people generally speaking just hate and say stuff is like... What's the word a lot of people use? Annoying is probably the most thrown around term for that. Like, generally speaking, stuff that you actually just cannot outrun easily and you actually have to think and be strategic. Old Screamers was a good example. Now Franco. And so on and so forth. The stamina change in general. That you now actually have a stamina meter and it's not just not insta exhaustion recovery. Like before season 2. Like, people hate the fact that they just cannot free outrun them. On in the surveillance team, unless you knew that already. I mean, yeah. Using like the thing is, though, why would they then go ahead and like say it in like the Q&A? I know the Q&A has been for a while, but why are they like, they literally made up lore for Whitehorn that he's like in the STD thing, like in the STD facility treatment, STD treatment facility. Why the fuck did they make that up in the Q&A then? You know, hate stuff that slows them down. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a big factor. Like, I've already heard, even though the cameras are pretty weak right now in the event, I've already had people say, yeah, they shouldn't buff the cameras because it would be annoying. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude, but this is supposed to be like a stealth-based, you run, you hide, you whatnot game. This is not supposed to be, yeah, you can just outrun everything and you just complete all the trials, you know, as fast as possible. That's not what this game is supposed to be. But you know, for some people it's like too hard of a concept to, like, you know, get, so... Could have just said he fucking died. Yeah. They could have easily just said, yeah, Whitehorn, he died in the facility. And, you know, because of that, Clyde Perry went ahead and recruited Franco as a replacement. They could have literally said that, but the fact that they gave an answer which implies that he's still alive and still there. And then they would like backtrack and say, yeah, but he's not gonna be in the game and we moved on. That would be so weird. Like the whole thing of Rosie saying like that Whitehorn won't be a thing anymore, that just seems like to be like a red herring to distract, or she just wants to avoid the question whatsoever. Who couldn't even... They could easily do an enemy type that just runs faster than you, which would be very simple. They could also do a variator that makes enemies faster than the player. They could do shit like that and people would hate that. They could do a stamina sickness. They could do a no running variator. They could do all this different shit and speedrunners would hate all this shit. But in my opinion that would add to the game because it's challenging and actually add something on top of it, you know? Points off of your grade? Yeah, Raven. 100%.
It's a wild
Dude, I've allowed shit ass so many times. Nightbot just pissed the fuck off. Hey Wesley, welcome. So why we got the nerfs for pleasure? Yeah. I'm salty about the nerfs to pleasure. Like the Toy Factory nerf? Okay. I don't like it, but it's just one thing. But like, nerfing like pleasure is just... Yeah, why? Take care, Jake. Take care, and thank you for stopping by. Basically, they made it so Gooseberry, unless I had it now multiple times bugged, they made it so Gooseberry doesn't show up in the actual escape in Toy Factory. So it's only the big guy at the exit, which is just a change that is like... That was pretty much the best thing about Toy Factory, that the exit was sort of challenging.
Open yourself to new experience.
And in Downtown they made the button noises in the final encounter way quieter.
And I wouldn't ask you
Like
to
way
do anything
quieter.
that won't make you stronger.
Which is stupid, because that was actually a intense final encounter. This was the first intense final encounter ever since Kill the Snitch. Every single other final encounter in the game you can kind of trivialize with some strats, even without a loadout. Capture points are faster. I've heard that in co-op they are faster too. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind that as much. If they made the capture points faster. What I would have loved to see for that though, make it so capture points are this like a little bit slower, but quicker if you're completely stealthy and you're not getting chased. That would have been an interesting twist. If you go that round. Oh, we have enraged for stash. We have enraged, and only throwables. That actually seems to be spicy. Not gonna lie. Even solo day. I didn't pay attention to that and I played a bunch of Downtown, but you might be right. You might be right. Might have just not paid attention to that though. We're not talking about the ending segment, we're talking about the actual shuttle escape though. I know, right, Jake? Most of the stuff we're gonna figure out as we play. We're not gonna figure that out when doing the patch notes. That's just stuff we figure out on the side. Excellent pleasure. At button press until I've pressed it in Downtown. They haven't changed that at all. Oh, you mean at the exit? I mean exit Downtown, like the actual exit in the subway. If you were fast, you always... Like there was this strat where you press the last blue button very late. Like you press that button very late so you could just rush the subway. And Franco has a time catching up. Like that was already a strat you could do, so that's not that big of a deal then. If that's the case. Yeah, in the final encounter, the first button press, like the 2 sequence was free, yeah, and then Franco spawned afterwards. That was always like that. That's not changed, that was always like that. Do you think they're gonna nerf Stash? I hope not. One thing I want to, as a change for Stash, make it so the increased threat thing is fixed, because I'm pretty sure it's bugged. That you have increased threat on standard difficulty. I'm pretty sure it's bugged like that. So yeah, fix that, but other than that, please don't nerf Stash. Please. I'm begging thee. Prefer this MK. Low-key, the more I play it, I do too. Which is maybe because Catalyst's now a bit older and I've played it so much, and this one is still newer. There's more leak shit. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that a bit later, Joey. Fun to play. The more you play it, it also feels incredibly balanced, which is really weird. In my opinion. Ah, she got hardcore cocked there. My favorite Downtown MK is Kidnap. I wonder why. I wonder why. Yeah, it always disabled alarm doors. It always disabled alarm doors. But yeah, right now I prefer this over Kidnap though, because in Kidnap right now you can YOLO the sex worker. And that kind of ruins it for me, I'm not gonna lie. Because right now you don't need to do all this detective shit. Because you can just YOLO it, similar to how you were able to do the YOLO with, you know... you were, like how you were able to YOLO the boxes in Crush before without taking damage. same thing is right now for kidnap right now. Holy shit, this guy is fast. Holy shit. By the way, just pointing it out right now. Jarvi, take care. Just saw that. Take care. Just pointing it out right now. The bunny hopping thing hardcore nerfs enraged enemies, by the way. Should go without saying. But enraged enemies are like way weaker right now because I can just bunny hop. Like Pnui Meta is going strong right now. Just pointing that out on the side while we're at it. Previously this would all alert the enraged enemies, even one bunny hop. But now that's completely silent. Yeah, you can climb that train. Don't worry, I knew for that. I didn't know that too for the longest time, Cat, so... Yeah, but you can definitely do that. I also need to find more posters. I'm not aware of poster spawns on this map, I will admit. Simply because... Yeah. Oh my god. This guy's like actually... Oh my god. This guy actually went down. That has to be an enraged enemy thing. Which, by the way, enraged enemies make them faster now, which was not a thing before you say anything. That is new with the update. Like, they're always running. That was a thing before, but they're also faster now. When they're enraged. Exactly, like the Pnui is strong right now. But yeah, right here, for example, if there was an enemy here, I would need to vault either way because of this laser, but I can just bunny hop. And it's fine. Patrolling from my experience. But normally they stay upstairs though. Bro. Barbara, like, can you just piss off? Yeah, I think the, like, enrage is now buffed, I'm pretty sure, with, like, movement speed. It was not like that before. Like, people wanted to tell me enraged always increased movement speed, it hasn't. That's just a recent thing they did. Because of the capture segments, people don't have attention span. And people think that the final encounter is complete bullshit because it's not free. It's like the main arguments I see floating around for, like, pleasure being ass. Wait, I've not... Bro, I've not seen that barrel spawn before. What? I ran stash so many times, chat. On, like, this stupid fucking... Yeah, they do awesome, but there you just do like the mine strat and be done with it, right? Don't last 5 minutes playing this game? Probably, yeah. Probably. Okay, the last one, we saw the last barrel. I just wanna heal right now because I already needed to use my pacemaker, so... Yeah. It would be great if you find some healing. I mean, you say that as a meme, but with rig recharges and stun, you can brute force pleasure finale. Like, there's not a second. Imagine if there was a second guy in the theater, by the way. Red Bells, make it happen on highest difficulty. I wanna see people cry. I wanna see people cry and lose their minds. And while you're at it, buff every single other final encounter too. Oh yeah, I have only throwable items. Thank you for pointing that out. I just noticed. There's only throwable items as well. You're right. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. I sometimes keep forgetting about stuff like that. But we have... Yeah, more on deadly traps too, so any laser also one-shots me. There are a billion of the lasers and they all one-shot me now. Exit could be spicy because obviously we are late now. So Franco's already there. Yeah, imagine. Imagine awesome how awesome that would be. Yeah, that's fair, Twitch, but that's fair. Chop on the robot at the end anymore? They do. They do. They just don't in Escalation, because Escalation still has this problem where there's so much showing up at the report that it doesn't scroll down. But yeah, sound traps still show up in the report.
Or the hand of freedom. When you release others, you will find release yourself. Unlock the prison and release the guilty. Then we will forgive you and let you out.
Nah, but unironically talking about this kind of shit, this would be cool if they reworked it so Increased Threat 2 actually did that. Like, increase the enemies of a map and change their spawn pattern and shit like that. And then you could have scenarios where a final encounter has multiple enemies and shit like that. That is a hot take, but also based on I respect it. Have exit rush, limited rig, padlock doors, DPA, yeah. At least we have items now so I can heal. We have one use of our thingy minus pacemaker. Like, pacemaker is its own thing, so technically 2 uses. I mean, I would love enraged enemies a billion times in a row, because that's literally how old Ultra used to be like. And that shit is how how an Ultra is supposed to look like. With an enraged enemies DPA base kit. That's how it's supposed to be. So I would love that if it by random chance gives me that over and over again. Yep, they did. Awesome, they did. And it's like the sus nerf. Like, sus literally got that bad removed. And it's like the funniest thing ever. Like, I'm pretty sure they couldn't fix the bug in time, because they only found about it out recently when Crab uploaded the video. And I'm more than convinced that because of that, they just went ahead and perma made that bad unusable. Like, sus actually got that bad removed, which is so funny, because again, that was like the first time of him returning to the game in like a few months. And it was like, yeah, together with Crab and Seba, they hopped on an escalation. And the first thing that happens is he gets a game-breaking bug on the first time he plays downtown. Like, that's peak right there. They made it permanently broken, Twitch bad. Like the sus bad. Stuff and adrenaline that I can use in case we need to rush the exit. What was a bug? Basically, there was a glitch happening where he got stuck in the bed and he couldn't move out of the bed, and it was literally a soft lock. What the fuck? Why is he moving there? Decreasing spawn for Irish pop. I mean, Irish Pub isn't the problem, though. Like, Irish Pub is very playable if you just abuse the railing. Irish Pub is very playable. The one thing that is the roughest point is just Motel. Because Motel, you're kind of forced to take the 50-50 with the hiding spots. Alright. Wait. Oh my god, I know why. I know why, chat. It's Tuesday maintenance. I didn't think about that. Ah, fuck. It's fucking Steam maintenance. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Thanks, Easterman. Yeah, we're gonna go again. I'm gonna go to the bathroom then, and we're gonna try another run, okay, chat? Gonna try another one. Just give me a second, I'm gonna go to the...
Hello.
La Push Lifeguard, by the way, thank you for following, thank you. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, Pisswurst is back.
Hose down and reset the trial.
No, we
You can
piss.
head to the shuttle.
It had a beautiful yellow tint to it. Wait, it's the emo mouse. Let's go. But yeah, that's unfortunate that we lost that run. I didn't think about Steam maintenance. I didn't think about the Steam maintenance bullshit, not gonna lie.
You're nobody. But that's what makes you strong. They keep trying to chain you to identities to keep you under control. Be nobody. Stay alive. Just a few more trials and wait for my signal.
Yeah, 100%. The soundtrack improvement to like Downtown is excellent. Makes it incredibly more unnerving. That's like a really good change. Wait, what are we doing, Feed the Children? I didn't even pay attention to that. Porsche Simulator Bathroom Edition. Right. Right. Anyways, I'm looking forward for this X-ray run that we get no rig upgrades over and over again, by the way, chat. So like the crucial shit, like the what's it called? The intel upgrade. Seeing the objectives, we don't get to use that at all this run when it matters. I don't remember Twitch bait. I do not remember. I'm gonna go towards the other side in case we find a lockpick there, so we can just make the other side better.
I'm gonna watch you, Del.
That's an adrenaline. But there's a lockpick there. We can unlock that. A lockbreaker with X-ray will go kinda not hard, I reckon. If you get that. Lockbreaker's so good now. Like it used to be you have to realize, chat, Lockbreaker used to be one of the worst amps. And simply because of all the season 2 changes, it turned like amazing. Yeah, they still are. I thought they nerfed them, and maybe they did them nerf them slightly, but they still are hyper aware. They still are hyper aware. Most OP amps, noise red. Last chance, I guess, even though I don't think last chance is broken. And for like, the skill category, I guess you would say Smash, but I think the only amp that is legitimately broken is noise reduction. That's like the only one I would think is like actually broken. Which is funny because the last hotfix is the first time it ever got nerfed. Like noise reduction changed less nerfed. Never happened before, except for the last hotfix. When they actually made it so it doesn't affect the jumping anymore, which isn't even something that was advertised. Hey Sus, welcome. We're currently discussing the way you nerf downtown, my guy. With the bad thing, with the bad incident. Welcome in. Like the sus bad incident is gonna be a permanent funny thing now. The problem is they didn't make the bad inaccessible because of me. Yeah, keep talking, sus, keep talking. You know what you did, little bro. You know what you did, little bro. I don't know why she's the god blocked her, by the way, that makes zero sense to me. That ain't me, my game is completely stable. Right. Right. That's what your evil twin non-sus would say. Like, non-sus is your evil twin and he has like the most polished version of this game imaginable. Fucking the bed and getting softlock allegations. That's wild. That's wild. Wait, isn't there a post at the beginning, maybe?
Reagents must be present.
Should be a poster maybe at the beginning. Pretty please, there it is. Keep being angry. Keep being angry, bitch. Oh my god. Get some code exclusive to my profile that executes when I'm in game and is designed purely to destroy the troll. Yeah, it sounds like a vast conspiracy, sus, but that would not surprise me in the slightest, because holy shit, the amount of shit you experience in this game, like, you can't make that shit up. You cannot make that shit up. Raven, wrong chat. Wrong chat, Raven.
Bluebird. Artichoke.
They nerfed the spawns for pitcher.
You're ready.
How would you say that? That he stays for shorter? Because I didn't notice anything like that. Pitcher definitely got buffed though, like you can't exploit him anymore. And also, he's faster now, like he's not snail pace anymore, even on normal difficulties. I mean, that was, he spawns less often, but that was always a thing on lower difficulties, so. On lower difficulties, you always spawned way less. And it was more a thing on like higher difficulties. I will not be silenced by the haters of chat. Based. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they did not nerf the spawn rates on Psychofilm. Pretty sure they did not nerf that. Like, I haven't noticed any difference regarding that ever since the update. Oh no, limited intel with witnesses. Whatever will I do, chat? Whatever will I do, chat? Bro, fuck off. Fuck off with the bricks cancelling. Fuck off with the bricks cancelling. Like cancelling the stun, whatever.
This is Section 1. Coming in. Section 1. Security gates opening.
Right this way.
I heard a rat. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Wait, we have that spawn probably then.
Bricks everywhere!
Fucking cunt! I had him. Fucking cum slot. No, he was actually supposed to be dead there, but what can I do, chat? Escape the courthouse is peak, chat. It's S tier. It's actually peak, chat. There's a rat there too. Like, I should have just stayed away 1 centimeter away. Literally an inch away from that and I would have been fine. It's so fucking depressing. Like, that was a fucking kill right there. Not this one. Wait. Yeah, he's in the then. Oh, he's like towards the left, I didn't see that. Oh, there's something new in there again. Do your thing. Do your thing, queen. If you get a wooden thing, that would be peak. Oh my god, can you like actually stop, cause can you actually lock the fuck in? I know it's courthouse, like it's escape, so I'm gonna throw on purpose, but there's no way. What's the other rat? There we go. You have to be very evil to actually swear in German. Like, not evil, but like mad. You have to be very mad to start swearing in German. They also removed that vault here, which I don't know why they did that. evil courts be like, Scheiße, Scheiße, Scheiße. And I even make like a Hitler impression to like satisfy the guys that think that every German talks like that, like the stereotype. Yeah, no, bro, what is this round? This is like a peak. This is like a peak escape courthouse, holy shit, this is like the peak one. There's gonna be an escape courthouse as S tier part 2. This is like peak right here. Please tell me we get a good spot. Okay, we did not, but... We did not, but... Nah, he wouldn't. Sus would not have done this trial twice by now. He's like washed. Like Sus is actually like washed. So yeah, no. No offense to Sus, but he's washed as shit. My cat jumped to the ceiling. Last night, after I had dinner, I said that the food was so good, then I proceeded to burp so loud the neighbors next door heard me through the wall. Oh my god. That sounds so awkward. Yeah, you still need to watch Crab's Witness Guide, Sus. Then you wouldn't suck as much against him anymore. Especially the Enraged Guide. Hey Tabula Rasa, welcome. Welcome. I'm sorry I wasn't there. Hope you're doing well. I will forever be Craft's biggest hater. I'm so looking forward when he finishes the video of like the quad session that we did on like update release day. Like me, you, him and Seba. I'm looking forward to that video. Can you do a picture screaming impression? Today my father asked me to clean his car for him, and so I spent the whole morning doing it. After some time I went back inside and my father asked me how was the car looking. Sus, I replied. He just smiled and nodded. He knew that it was washed. Oh my god, Wesley. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a peak joke. I didn't even realize that until I actually thought about it for a second more. But yeah, chat, I should do a prediction if we get to 10. Because we lost that first run to do something stupid and we lost the second run to Steam maintenance, so third time's the charm. Yeah, we lost the last time to like reunite. Do a prediction. I low-key should. Low-key, with how the run's been going tonight, someone remind me after this trial, I'm gonna set up a prediction. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Lobster. Das ist eine Schaltburg. Okay, the fuel is on that side. Thank you, chat. Almost forgot again. Like, I hesitated there because I was like thinking, what was the thing again? Yeah, it was Club Store. Like, it was like goldfish memory for a second. Thought the cord was in the. Okay, the fuel is there, that's good. You better appreciate your chat. If chat is behaving, then yeah, I sure will. When the run ends, that's legitimately messing up on me, causing a game-breaking bug. We should actually do that. It's like a prediction. I really hope we can do the 100 attempt at some point, that they actually do some meaningful changes in Season 3. I really hope that that happens. I really hope that happens. There would be the last TV. Yeah, we can smash that actually right now. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's there. That's an awkward TV spawn. This entire chat is just as small as the freak off. Why did you name that yourself that, by the way, on Discord, by the way? Take care, Necro, by the way. Have a good sleep. Like fucking hell. Been strong right now. Okay, we have the entryway there. Why are we talking about this right now, chat? I know why, because Sus initiated it now. Like, he's the bearer of, you know, this sort of shit, but yeah, thanks for that. Definitely, if we get any new viewers come into chat, they will think that we are perfectly normal, chat. There's nothing wrong here. Wait, what was it? Club Star chat? I think it was Club Star, right? Club Star? Okay, thank you.
Rocking their minds.
I'm the pinnacle of brainhood, but also one of the smartest people he has met in his life. I feel users have like the perfect combination of that. I'm not even joking. Like the perfect combination of that. Dude, both of these right next to each other is kind of weird. Not gonna lie. There's gonna be one health sickness pill outside, trust. Oh yeah, this is like reunite, so the big guy is already here on like lower difficulty for some reason. Yeah, there's no health sickness pill there, chat. I don't know why.
Now, boy.
Yeah, we need to heal next round, but that's fine. Wow, it's so easy. Yeah, that's probably like the. And the thing is, I wouldn't have a problem with that if they only touched it on lower difficulties too. Awesome. But for some reason, with stuff like that, it's the same with the head nerfs and shit. They insist to nerf it across the board instead of being like, yeah, it's just nerfed for lower difficulties. We're keeping that on higher difficulties. You know?
To face justice in opposition to Murkoff's profit and influence. Add physical evidence to the moneyed side to tilt the scales of justice.
Like, that's something that's just, like, they could have easily made it so we have the head nerf in Courthouse, for example, but on if you have the Psychosurgery Variator or the Ultra Variator or whatever, it just resets it back to the, you know, what we had. And it isn't nerfed, if that makes sense, if you want to go that route. Like, don't nerf that shit across the board, is what I'm saying. Because that's always fucking stupid. Same goes with like the Toy Factory nerf. Like the Toy Factory ending nerf. Will we ever get old Vindicate? I have a feeling that train departed a long time ago. Because how old is that Vindicate nerf? Over a year now. At this point. Fuck the schematics, by the way. Over a year now. Like, bro. I mean, never say never. Like, the Psychosis change also was like, yeah, we didn't expect this massive Psychosis, actually, like, Psychosis becoming a threat ever since the game released in early access. And then in Season 2, all of a sudden it happened. So never say never, I guess, but yeah. 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 I mean, the fanboy here today, thank you. Yeah, exactly. It's like the perfect combination, Sauce. It's the perfect combination. Two zero. Is that like, yeah, it is behind that actually. 6-5. Oh my god, this is blocked. Why the fuck is that blocked off? Wait, I'm not seeing a single number. What the fuck? I mean, there's like a 7, but are they like there? 7, 3. Or what? 7, 7, 4.
Guilty's guilty. All that's left is watching him twitch at the end of a rope.
5, 3.
It's not a matter of truth. It's a matter of justice. Double jeopardy, what this is.
Alright, Mooney, take care and have a good one. Low key, Raven. You don't know what the gas does to the poor man. You might be onto something. Hope you have wet dreams. Right. Schematics, by the way, just pointing it out, chat. Stupid ass bullshit brain damaging schematics. I'm looking for a ranked jerk, mate. I'm trying to get out of Emerald. I mean, at least you're Emerald and not Wood. Or like, you know, Metal rank. Like, you're doing fine. So, at least that's what I would judge. I'm no expert though. Okay, that's the schematic right there. Grand Masturbator. I love the Masturbator pun. I love it. For the new nudity. Wait, did they actually post it about that? By the way, Star Paladin, thank you for following as well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Bronze Beater, Silver Stroker, Golden Gooner, Platinum Polar, Emerald Edger, Grand Masturbator. Oh, so you're already at the top of the chain. Good for you. They actually did. That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm looking in these side rooms too, just in the off chance that we can find some schematics, but yeah. I have no ideas about the spawns on this map in particular, so that's fucking rough. I would get another duo for that then. Like that close to Grandmaster Beta, I would not let that sit on me. Like you made this like low-key like holding you back. I barely go into this office, but there's a good chance that there could be a schematic in there, right? Yeah, the Franco variator's gone in Escalation. That's been a thing for a while. Since, you know, primetime makes it kind of redundant. Like, the Franco variator's gone. Period. But as it's been a thing ever since, like, Season 2 update. It's actually been a thing for a while. But it's gone because it's, like, redundant with the primetime variator. That's the thing. Because primetime just gives you all the prime assets, right? Potentially, so they didn't see a point in it. Yeah, the schematics are fucking ass. They are. They are very fucking ass. Like, that's unironically the new most hated side objective. Like, we were too harsh to the rats, chat. We were way too harsh to the rats. Like, we didn't know about the Satan spawn that would appear with this update. There could be one outside as well. Which, by the way, there's no reasoning for them. Sometimes I find schematics right next to each other, so there isn't really, you know, any logic you can follow from what I can tell, but then again, the update is out for like a week now. So, you know. I could check the big room on that side, actually. I've barely checked this area of the map, so I thought it was a schematic right there. But it's not. That's a fucking evidence. Are you fucking joking me? I was so happy for a second. I was so happy for a second, chat. There we go. My... Jeez. There we go. That's me outside your door. Let me in. The fog is coming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like, low-key, I have a gut feeling that they increased the spawn rate of evidence in this update. Which is hilarious, because evidence and schematics go sort of hand in hand in times. And I find way more three evidence in one trial this update than before the update. Which feels like just spitting in the face regarding that objective. That's why they need to like list all the changes. It's always been like that though. Like most of the things that happen in an update are not in the patch notes. Most of the things we find out while we play. That's always been like that with this game. Like we can see the patch notes for reference and see this and that and be excited. But most of, you know, the gameplay stuff we will find out as we play. Most of the time.
Years maybe if you've somehow survived that long. What they don't know is that's exactly how we're getting out. You hit rock bottom.
That's why update days are always so funny, because we found out the weirdest interactions. Like for example this update with the whole sound thing going on. Which obviously a lot of this was bugged, but yeah. Like an Outlast cross pattern note just gives you a rough TLDR for like the basic stuff, but most exciting nitty gritty stuff is when you have to play the game yourself and figure out on your own. Nah, I haven't gotten that one, lucky. Lucky you, I haven't gotten that one yet. Morgans. Shouldn't there be a cadaver? Probably main hall, right? What is this? That too, by the way, that you now can get multiplayer, like co-op variators and solo again. That has to be an oversight. Hopefully that gets fixed with Season 3. Gotten the bug where the imposter sucks me off, hoping for the jerk off one soon. Fingers crossed, let's go. Let's hope. I'm praying for you. In more ways than one. Bro. Just give me what I want. Low key though, that's the thing that should happen. Since we lose all the runs today, we should now lose the last one I will do this stream due to the suburbs glitch. Also, why the fuck are there so many padlock doors? Do we have the variator? I didn't even realize. Yeah, we do. Didn't even notice that. Where what? Huh? What? Wait. You are telling me I have the remove pouncers from hiding spot prescription and I managed to hit her there while trying to distract our friend here. You're telling me I have that good of an aim now. Yeah, you're funny. You're actually funny. Jammer would go hard right now, by the way. Unfortunately, we lost that run. Oh yeah, the devs are cooking. They cooking and cook the informant. Yeah, that's so funny that they accidentally leaked one of the new MKs on stream. That is hilarious. Yeah, we still don't have the Intel upgrade either, so. Hey, that's blocked too. It's Brian right there. Wait, do we have that one done? No, we don't. We don't actually. Actually, it's just really early April Fools. Bro. I mean, I don't know what to believe anymore at times, to be fair, but... Bro. It's gonna be in there, right, isn't it? Yeah, it's that one. Padlocked hiding spots. I mean, they could do that, I suppose. I feel that one would be very niche, though. I feel that would be very niche, though. I don't need that anymore. Wait, they leaked another new MK? Dude, there's so many padlock doors, it's actually insane. Gemma would go kinda nuts here, I'm not gonna lie. Broken glass.
We're gonna take a ride.
Just start spreading misinformation on different sites to troll. Ugh. It's already such a big cesspool, you might as well, right? Padlocked. How does he even get to me? If he even does. Just don't do it today, Raven. Wait until like April Fools is like guaranteed to be over, obviously, but... True, they would eat that up. The Paladin, they would eat that up. He tried to go for predicted there. Fucking bastard. Stream, yeah, stream is on YouTube, yeah. Stream is on YouTube. Like the dev stream, and like especially, like they should always be there. And obviously it was posted on Reddit as well, like a billion different posts saying, "Oh, Cook the Informant happened."
It won't be long now. Watch for the date. When the date comes, you need to be here and ready. The escape will start in the shuttle. No matter what you find in here, you just keep going until you see daylight.
Well, it's very evident that I started very late, holy shit. Like it's 1 AM already. But we're gonna keep going a little bit longer, I guess. I don't know how long I will do though. I might just go to 10 and then play 10 and then call it, maybe. Maybe that's an idea. It's just unfortunate that we lost a bunch of the runs very early on. Because of the, you know what. Like the first loss was avoidable, but like the second one, like the Steam maintenance, like fuck off. No, I will need to set up a channel point link for that just for you, Raven. Just for you. I think it's closing actually. I mean, yeah, it was also in the YouTube comment section as well. Like in the comment section of the live stream, everyone was pointing out that, oh, Cook the Informant, what is that? Can I make a charm point with him? No. No. I mean, they're already pretty much probably in defeat mode because they also know the fucking liquidate the union incident, so they kind of like whatever, they're gonna release in a little bit anyways. Fuck it. And both of these, like Liquidate the Union, like Suburbs, and Cook the Informant, both of them were on their end as well, so they're just like, yeah. Do we know when Season 3 comes out? It was hinted at that it's actually directly following up to Under Surveillance, so on April 22nd. Part of me believes that it's still gonna be on... There's still gonna be weeklies in between, because that's how it normally goes, but... If it actually comes out then that would be epic. That would be epic, especially if it has all the shit that's probably like custom to us and shit. Like, holy shit. Season 3 was about to go wild. Which, to be fair, is needed after the slow burn that Season 2 was. But yeah, it might be that originally they were like, yeah, weeklies, but maybe they want to go straight into Season 3 simply because Season 2 was so slow burn with the you know what, with like the data breach, forced break, whatever. I mean, yeah, escape ending might still be cool when that happens. You never know, but like nothing is gonna happen. Like some people think that for part 2 of the event there's actually gonna be an update, which there's not. Like all that's gonna happen is the escape ending in a new trial selection. That like there's not gonna be an expansion to the catalog because past events didn't have that either. There's also not gonna be like a balance update to like the cameras. Like it's all set in stone. The only thing, like with events like this, all that's gonna happen, and it's always been like that, is just another trial selection. That's what a part 2 means. Yeah, exactly. Twitch bet that too. Like they did not leak. Like like people that follow leaks already know what Suburbs is about, and please don't talk about it out of respect, obviously. But like the only thing that they leaked themselves were the names, so yeah. That's why I'm also openly talking about them, and I'm like, even though I wanna have it so on stream and so on, we're not talking about leaks out of respect. I'm openly talking about that because it's like a thing that developers did themselves. So it's like a whoopsie on their part. And I'm like fine if like chat talks, like me and chat talks about that, because Red Barrels literally did that themselves, you know. Like if you wanna discuss leaks, feel free to join my Discord server, and we have a section which is like a leak channel where we discuss like spoilers and leaks and shit like that. We literally have a server for that. Quit advertising, bro. Shut up. Shut up. Also, by the way, if you haven't watched it already, make sure to watch the 100 escalation video. The hashtag ad, hashtag pro, hashtag Kotzwurst, hashtag free nudes, hashtag I don't know what. Also no escape chase music on this map, it's so weird. We're also getting all the call shit. I just realized we're only going through call shit right now. Yeah, Raven, watch you getting called out.
All identities are false.
Watch you get called out now. Let's go. Get her. Cost chat members being weird, who would have thought? I really wonder, by the way, if it would be the same if this wasn't an Outlast trial stream, whatever. And if this community was built around like a different game, I really wonder. I mean, it probably would have. It probably would have, you know. Still turned out in a similar vein, probably eventually, but I feel, you know. Welcome, Sarah, by the way. Glad to have you. Probably would have turned out the same though, especially with someone like Raven. Like Ravenheart here, she's like a lost cause anyway, so no radio again. Like bro, what is this? We have no radio and no player names. There are literally 2 co-op variators that literally don't do shit. They don't do shit in this scenario. It's like so sad because they could have been replaced by something actually menacing. I mean, maybe Cold Winds. Maybe. Never know. We have stamina booster. I don't like that change that you don't see your booster item when you load in the trial now. I don't know why they did that. It's so irritating. Yeah, keep coping, Raven, by the way. Keep coping. I can't believe I made that jump, by the way. I thought I would fuck up there again. Alright.
Bastard! Scum!
Don't connect your cops! Are you fucking dumb?
These little fuckers! I'm fucking daddy. Daddy wants a snack! Real short tolerance.
Bro, what? You can't make this shit up, bro. Nah. You can't make this shit up. Bro. Bro, you can't make this shit up. This is fucking cursed. Like, Pitcher just destroyed 2 of my runs just randomly. He was just randomly there. Bro, people are gonna believe that I'm a fraud. Like, holy shit, boss. And this guy wants the Escalation to be buffed? He can't even handle that. Yeah, no shit. It was a fun stream, chat. It was a fun stream. Hopefully at some point we're gonna play Escalation and actually go for a serious... For like a serious streak, because holy shit, I feel kind of washed right now, not gonna lie, because I'm getting folded left and right by weirdo stuff like this.
So slightly shy of perfection. Those tiny mistakes, like the crackler on the surface of a Vermeer, only highlight.
Like, bro, what was that? What was that? Yeah, it's chat's fault. Actually, you just gave that one to me, Raven. It is chat's fault. Right there, yeah. It can't be the streamer's fault. It can never be the streamer's fault. It's chat's fault. You're completely right. You're completely right. But yeah, I'm gonna call it though. I'm not gonna start a 4th run today. I'm not gonna start a 4th run. Thank you everyone though, because that was like a random ass stream. It's the AI's fault. Yeah, it's Pitcher's fault. They should have just let him be brain damaged like last update. Why did they need to buff him, bro? But yeah, thank you everyone though for stopping by. Pleasure as always. Maybe live back tomorrow already, maybe. And then maybe we're gonna go ahead and actually continue this challenge, maybe. So... Have a good one, everyone, and thank you everyone for stopping by. And have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.